Ahoy, shipmates! It's a lovely morning here in the Port of Southampton. Conditions are sublime. Blue skies, calm water, and not a breath of wind for the arrival of the Azura. I'm afraid I had to do a firmware update on the drone before I left, so I didn't get very far. So straight into the pictures this time. A beautiful reflection there on the water of the Azura, and you can just about see some mist and fog in the background over the New Forest. Cast your eyes towards the bow of the ship and you can see a couple of shipmates there, ready to dispatch the lines to shore. Also quite a pleasing effect down the side of the hull, just above the plimsoll line, of the sun reflecting off of the ripples created from the bow. Really is a lovely morning. I must say, I think the new drone does take some really rather pleasing pictures. It's looking very Caribbean this morning, apart from the silver incinerator in the distance. Even better, a little bit higher. There's an MOL container ship at the end. I don't remember which one it was. I wasn't paying attention. You can see the distinctive stern of the Azura. Supposed to resemble a duck's tail. Or, as my father would probably call it, a DA. No one on board the Azura, passenger-wise. And she's just returned, obviously, from a trip in Weymouth Bay. And more on that later. When I move around here slightly, you can see the Norwegian Star has also moved. The Norwegian Star was closer to the dockhead originally. Oh, look at that. A couple of cruise ships. Sounds like a bingo call, doesn't it? Pair of cruise ships. 66? Or is that the minimum age to travel on a cruise ship? Anyway, the Norwegian Star, which has been in port for, I'm just trying to think now, a month or two possibly. Exercised those engines, emptied that black water, grey water, tested the anchor, of course. Anyway, so the Azura is continuing down to 106 berth, and I believe she's going to dock starboard side too. Now, like I say, at the moment, all of the cruise ships seem to be spending their time either in Weymouth Bay or Bournemouth Bay, or sometimes they go for a little stroll down the channel, down to the Irish Sea, practice some manoeuvres, and then come back. In fact, one of my regular viewers has just purchased a new camera and he's been taking a few snapshots in Weymouth. And here is one he took of the Queen Mary 2. You can see she's on anchor. So that's where they are before they come to the port. And there's the Ventura, also at anchor. These are great shots, aren't they, considering he's on land and he's just got a big zoom lens on his camera. And here is the Azura, and I think he probably took this just before she came into port. Lovely looking sky there. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. The Azura is coming into port. I've also been reading that the Britannia, Rule Britannia song that is famously sung at the last night of the proms in the Royal Albert Hall in London, originally they were going to not have any vocals for the Royal Britannia. Which is a bit of a shame, all to do with COVID-19 and so on. But the BBC has relented, and there will be a small choral accompaniment to the song, which is marvellous, because every time I see the cruise ship Britannia, I always hum to myself, Royal Britannia. I think it's very fitting and appropriate. So we'll have a quick look at the Norwegian Star while she's here. Try to avoid IKEA being the focus of attention, but it's very difficult. Very prominent building. Very colourful graphics on the hull of the Norwegian Star. On the front of it, well, dare I say, it reminds me of a pair of lips. And also you can see in the top left-hand corner there, that big building, that's the Solent flour mills, which are due to be demolished as well. Oh yes, I must say this new camera and this new drone definitely takes slightly better photos. A bit more range in colour. I certainly think the video is better as well. No one on board the Norwegian Star at the moment. Damn, that IKEA has been the background again. There's a selection of stars and swooshes down the side. And you can see this morning the sun is fairly low in the sky as it's rising, and there's quite a bit of haze in the air, so I'm going to make a photo here at the bow, and I think it'll be quite a challenge, but it might come out nicely, or it might come out rather hideously. And there's those lips, I reckon you can see on the front. Looks like a pair of hot tubs as well on the bow. I think that's his and hers hot tubs. Or one with vodka, one with rum. Oh, I really must say, I think that camera does work well. Takes a little bit of photo editing, but that would look very poor otherwise. Well, until next time, shipmates.